Hi everyone, my name is Frankie and welcome to a Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day number 348 and it's December 14th, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 1989 Christmas horror film, Elves. Now in each episode of a Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one film that I've never seen before. And then I take that movie's movie poster and place it to the side of me. I do this because I absolutely have no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no clue about the film or what it's about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what I think the film may be about, based solely off the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 1989 Christmas horror film movie poster to Elves. Now, let's do a little game of pretend right here. You're at a video store back in the 80s, all right? You're looking for a movie to watch, and you're suggesting, oh, I'm going to go into the horror section. And you come across this video box, and you see that it's a person's arm, because I'm taking elves are people, coming out of a Christmas present. But normally, when you associate Christmas with children and family, it's love, it's caring, it's a wonderful time of year that everybody gets joy and happiness out of. However, when you look at this movie poster, you see elves featured, and this monstrosity of a hand reaching out of a Christmas present. So you get that creepy sort of feeling from this movie poster, which also attracts you to renting the film. I mean, if I would have saw this movie poster on the front part of a VHS box back in the day, I would have definitely picked this up. I mean, associating a wonderful time of the year with a, I want to say, character or a folk character of some sort that is bringing joy and happiness to children and families by creating toys as a menacing monstrosity featured in this poster. I don't know what the elves will look like, but I'm looking forward to sitting down and enjoying this film right here. This looks like it's going to be a good movie. I'm looking forward to sitting down and enjoying the 1989 Christmas horror film, Elves. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I then let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch Elves. But before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching Elves, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. However, I don't go in great detail about the movie. You see, I don't release any major spoilers about the film, nor do I tell you anything about the movie's plot either. Why? Well, because I don't want to ruin your chance at watching a really great film for the first time. And since this is also my first time watching Elves, I wouldn't want anyone to spoil the film for me by telling me any major spoilers before I actually go ahead and watch the film myself, or tell me anything about the movie's plot either before I actually get to enjoy the film and be entertained by it. You see, I want you to enjoy this film for what it's worth, and be entertained by it. That's the sole purpose for a Movie a Day Challenge. Now, in case you've previously seen the 1989 Christmas horror film Elves previously, then please feel free to substitute Elves for another film for your viewing pleasure. It doesn't even have to be in the genre of Christmas films. This way you can take part in a Movie a Day Challenge and possibly watch each film along with me as I go along. In saying that, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 1989 Christmas horror film Elves, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 1989 Christmas horror film, Elves. And I want to let you, the viewer, know that Elves is a flaming bag of dog crap. Why is Elves a flaming bag of dog crap? Let me explain. You see, it all has to do with that movie poster right there, and the title of the film. You see, when you look at that movie poster, you sort of feel like this film in some way is going to be a bit like Gremlins. And why do I say it's going to be like a bit like Gremlins? Because elves are supposed to be small little creatures. And gremlins are small little creatures. And from what you get here and that title, you're expecting more than one. However, they use the pluralization of the word elf in this movie. There are no elves in this film. See, there's not more than one elf in this film at all. The movie should have just been called Elf. That's it. Should have just been called Elf. Why? Because there's only one elf in the entire film. There's not multiple, just singular. And that sucks. Because you're expecting something similar to Gremlins in some way. It's more like getting Gizmo and just going, oh, it's a gremlin, and just watching Gizmo the whole film. It might have been cute, but this film's not cute at all. In fact, it has poor special effects in it. It is so poor that half the time that you actually witness on screen the elf that commits all this murder or whatever, the face of the elf is like this. And I'm going to use that as a thumbnail just so people could go, why the hell is this thumbnail like this? This is going to be interesting. Yeah, this is the reason and the face that the elf makes in the film. The whole movie. Like that. What the hell? So, it's poorly made. The animatronics for the elf remind me of how bad Troll 2 was. And it's sort of similar to Troll 2 in a way, because you have this small creature that moves sort of like the way that Troll does. Terribly made in design. The concept of the story, oh man, it could have been so great. This film, I'm telling you, the concept of elves wreaking havoc on a small town or on a person's little village or whatever, it could have been like Gremlins. However, you get basically something so stupid, you notch it up there with poor creative writing. And what I mean by poor creative writing, imagine a former powerhouse in the world of war having relations with elves and having sex together. I'm pretty sure anybody could have came up with a better way of having to properly have an elf come and destroy a town, other than having a former World War powerhouse get together with a bunch of elves to have sex. The fuck? The acting as well is atrocious. The movie's acting is so bad in this film that you wonder, why didn't anybody go and do another round of auditions? Why did you do? In fact, I'm going to add on something else to this. This movie has a scene with a mother and a cat. And I just want to let you, the viewer, know that if you do love animals, don't watch this film. Because it is such a vicious scene that you get to watch between an animal and a human being, and how that person has to kill off an animal. It makes you wonder why you even going to go through with the rest of the film. And it's horrible to watch it. Horrible. So if you're not good with animals and seeing animal deaths, don't watch this film. Don't watch this film at all. But this film is also very high on the incest rating of movies, because there are plenty of scenes in this film that deal with it. And I mean plenty of scenes. Plenty of scenes. I'm not meaning like the whole film. I mean, there are plenty of scenes in this film that deal with incest. And it's ridiculous. Especially the fact that there's a little boy involved, and that is just ridiculous in a way as well. The film is dumb. It's stupid. It is a flaming bag of dog crap on your front doorstep. I'm not going to say it's the worst film for a movie a day challenge, because there have been some that have been even worse than Elves. But it is probably the worst rated movie for a movie a day challenge. Heaping pile of dog crap. Just heaping pile, bag of dog crap on your front step. Piece of crap film. Would I recommend Elves to a family member or friend? No, I wouldn't. Would I watch Elves again? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. This is a one and done film, and that's it. If you liked today's episode, you see that thumbs up underneath this video, click it. Give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe seen the 1989 Christmas horror film Elves and liked it. Maybe seen it and didn't like it. Maybe you're interested in watching the film, you hear my review about the movie, you're going to go watch the film after watching this review, and then come back and write something. Well, whichever the three may be, please tell me in the comment box down below. Right down there. And as you're doing that, see the word subscribe underneath this video? Click it. Subscribe to A Movie A Day Challenge. Now, tomorrow is day number 349 of A Movie A Day Challenge, and I'll be watching the 2014 Christmas film, North Pole. My name is Frankie. I will be here tomorrow for day number 349. and the 2014 Christmas film North Pole. I will see you tomorrow.